lifted his hand from his penile, come towards me to start shaking my hand and give me a hug, and I was like...
Robbie and I just went, whoa!
I was like, what are you doing? Step back.
Alright, GGs, how's it going?
How's it going?
Just a reminder, if you're a bit of a snowflake,
Mount away.
if you can't have a laugh,
Go and have a bath.
and if you can't handle swearing,
Then
Robbie,
do one.
your week's just got brighter because it's time for your next episode.
Keeping it real and accepting and building.
Click that subscribe button.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
Enjoy! Hi!
Hello.
Hi, GGs.
How are we?
We're back for episode
3. Episode 3 already. Can you believe it?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's taken 4 weeks. But it's taken 3.
It's taken 3, but we've...
No, actually, I think...
No, we've recorded 5 podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, dear. It's been... do you know what? If life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Anyways.
Anyway, what's new this week?
What is new this week?
Do you know what I'm thinking about doing? Getting rid of the mullet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because it's doing me head in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
It just is. You know when you just feel like a bit bored?
Get it off.
Get it off.
I'm not being funny, but like it goes back quick,
You
doesn't
can always
it?
get it back. Won't fit back.
Won't be back. Won't be back.
Do I get it off before summer, or do I wait after? At least in winter I can grow it back.
God, thinking ahead, aren't we?
Yeah, I know what we're in now. Feb.
Yeah. March.
As me, I'm going to buy
March.
Christmas.
GGs, make sure you tune in to episode 2 because if you don't, this will not make sense.
No, it won't.
So, Robbie Cat,
Yes.
did you go on your date this weekend?
I didn't.
Why?
Because I just couldn't be arsed. Sorry.
Oh, fairs. No,
I
that's
just could not be arsed. I was busy. Was editing the pod. We went out on Saturday, and I thought, do you know what?
Was he a potential though?
Could have been, but yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it still might be.
Yeah. Where's your oyster?
It was just my oyster. I just actually couldn't be arsed because, well, I went to the gym. I ran a 3K. Was it? I missioned. I did a food shop. It's not like I didn't do nothing. I just couldn't be asked to go on a date.
Fair play, yeah.
Sometimes you just need to listen to your body.
It's true.
My legs was telling me don't go.
My mind's telling me no.
But
My body's telling me lay. Thanks again for all the love, guys, on episode 1 and 2. It was lush, honest.
It was. Oh, on about talking about loving, digital loving.
Yeah.
What about the loving we was getting at the weekend? Does that sound a little bit?
Loving.
Not that type of loving.
Not that type of loving.
Unfortunately.
No, so we went out, didn't we?
We did.
Go on, Rob. Take it away.
We've been recognised.
We got recognised.
3 times, actually. 3 times in 3 different locations. We left one pub and was on the way to the next pub. And there's this guy that was stood in the middle of the street, literally just
Having a waz.
having a piss with his...
It was actually, do you know what, right? He didn't even go down an alleyway. He didn't even
was
hide
stood at the
himself.
main...
He was stood at the entrance.
Stood at the car
Were
park
you actually
entrance.
stupid?
He was just stood there.
He was stood there having a wee.
So we was walking down, and I said to him, what did I say?
Well, hang on, no.
He
He
was-
was facing us. We could see the whole shebang.
And I said to Mira, I said, is he having a wee?
And I was like, oh my God.
He was just, I mean, we've all been there. Like, I'm not knocking him for doing it. But the bit which got me was, he then goes, oh, sweeties, man. Lifted his hand from his penile, come towards me to start shaking my hand and give me a hug. And I was like...
Robbie and I just went, whoa.
I was like, what are you doing? Step back. Foolish.
He went to like shake his hand. He's just had his hand on his hoo-ha.
I mean, normally it won't bother me, but... No,
That's quick though, that was good.
Yeah, no, it won't bother me, but that really bothered me.
Oh no, fairs.
Fairs.
Oh, sweet. He was like proper like,
I was like,
"Ooh."
oh, piss off.
Piss off. And then we went into the pub.
And then when we got into the pub, yeah. Well, first we had to get through security.
That didn't go down well.
We had to get through Border Force security to get in the pub.
Because we had our like laptops with us because we were editing the pod on Saturday night. So guys, we actually didn't go out. We had an event booked Saturday night. We didn't even have it booked. I won it for free.
Sorry, that's dedication to the podcast.
We got 4 guest list passes to this event, plus £100 bar tab, and we didn't go.
And we sacrificed that to edit the podcast.
We had a lovely time, though.
We did.
We got that whipped feta.
That was unreal.
That's peg. How did they do that?
I think they just whipped the feta. It's funny. I laugh about that. I don't actually know how they would whip feta because it's quite. I'm just thinking, if you used to whip it, how would it? What would the texture be?
Anyone know how to whip feta? So we went out on Saturday and it was dead, like dead. But you know what? We still had an absolutely fantastic time.
We had a scream, didn't we?
We had a scream, shout, let it all out.
We did have a scream and shout, let it all out, but we didn't let it all out.
You didn't let it all out.
Yeah.
Why?
No one was shagging.
Oh, I didn't think you did.
Is that what it means?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I bet it does.
I bet it does.
Oh, do you know
every time? They just have to, don't they? I wanna scream and shout
and let it out. Oh, will.i.am.
Or is it? Or are we just being?
To be honest, my brain didn't go there immediately. I'm not gonna lie. Who's most likely to? Okay, so this was again on the Instagram story, guys. Make sure you stay tuned and get in touch and send your who's most.
Get in touch and send your. That was so robotic.
I'm just on autopilot.
You're on autopilot. I think we are on autopilot, aren't we, at the minute? No one's flying the plane.
Anyway, selfie pics. 3, 2, 1. Rob.
Me,
What? Are you joking? Mate, people love your feet.
Ah, my feet are like monster munch.
Can I just say, I'm sorry it sounds like I literally have smoked like 10 a day.
You have. Marge. What's her name? Madge. Marge. Does Marge Simpson smoke? No. The sisters do, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, Chrissy Clown. All the Simpsons. On the big screen. But yeah, definitely, I think Robbie.
What?
Who's most likely to
Oh, sorry.
feet pics?
Because your feet are absolutely gorgeous. And mine are clary.
Monster munch.
Monster munch, literally. Pickled onion. Monster munch. In fact, not pickled onions, they're smelly ones. My feet don't smell, they're just clary. My feet look like Dobby toes. I'm like an eagle. I'm like an eagle. I'll fuck you up from above.
Good girl.
Innit? And I've got a back like a prawn.
And you're a Great Dane.
And I'm a Great Dane. And I shit like a dog.
Wherever, whenever.
Yeah. Whoever. She has to carry a bag with her. She has to carry a bag for life. Clean me up. Oh dear.
Just looking after you.
Innit?
Just looking after your son.
She took me on a platter today, ain't you?
Yeah.
On a gal
You
platter.
enjoy that one. Can't say the W word, everyone. Wookiees. It's like Greenfields, that's how we met. This is not a who's most likely to, it's a...
Don't do it then.
It's a who was most likely to run away from home for attention. 3, 2, 1. Robbie.
What, you mean when... What?
I feel like you would have run away from home when you were younger.
Oh!
For attention.
No, I never did that.
Oh. Did I? Mum, did I?
There was one time... What the fuck? There was one time...
To the beat one time, to the beat one time.
One time only. There was one time where I was at my mum's and she's got a letter from the library to say that I'd been inside the library messing about when I hadn't. Or had, but it wasn't me. And no one believed me that it wasn't me, and I left the house barefoot to walk around to my dad's.
Barefoot?
And I made them take...
With your eagle toes?
I know, yeah. I flew around to my dad's. And I made them take me to the library to talk to the people in the library, the librarian.
But she was like, excuse me.
Yeah. Keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet, please.
And make them tell my dad that it wasn't me.
So it wasn't you, Rob?
And it wasn't me.
Genuinely wasn't you?
No. I was just with the people. But I was the only one in there with like a membership or whatever. Whatever. I was like, I don't know, I was like 13 at the time. And
this was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What have I told you about causing ruckus?
I was 24.
It's only your birthday, actually.
It is nearly 26 grand old years. Oh God, I'm gonna be in that grave before I know it.
Don't say that. Do not say that.
All right.
That's made me really sad.
Next week it's just gonna be Gal.
It's just gonna be Gal. Do you know what? I honestly, it does my tree in. I say to him, "Can you please message me when you're home?" Does he message me? No. Did he have his location off? Yes. Did a fire engine go past me with its lights on? Yes. Did I shit myself? Yes. Couldn't go to sleep, and then he texts me like, "Haha, that TikTok's funny." That's how he's alive.
I am just a free spirit at the minute. No one can grab me and hold me down.
For all of our listeners, Robbie and I are currently making noise at a beer pump that we can't tell is a swan or a duck. Flying duck. Looks like a swan, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it is a swan.
Shut up.
Well, what else is it going to be?
I thought it was whack whack. Duck. Oh yeah, it will be a swan.
Why?
Because swans look like that. Oh look, there's Stella. Careful now.
Oh.
Careful.
We've got that.
Stella. See, like when I was a kid, I used to always like, if I was really angry with my mum, I used to go upstairs, like I used to slam the door and then open it again because I was like, oh sorry mum, I couldn't slam it and then close it and be like, I want to kill myself.
Did you?
I want to kill myself. I actually did. He'd be like,
screaming into a pillow.
Screaming into a pillow, and if anyone who is just listening, not watching, he's putting my middle finger up, and I was like,
did you?
7 to the door, like, get all my anger out, and then he's like, hi mum.
See, I used to scream down the stairs, you don't love me anymore.
Oh, you were one of them. No,
I
was never one of them. I hid it.
I was vocal.
You were vocal. Maybe that's why I'm a pussy all now.
I remember why. That's why I'm always getting myself into.
Right, I'm going to throw in and never have I ever as well. Why not? Let's just switch it up a little bit.
Go for what we're doing then, because the viewers won't be able to see.
You will just say, I have, maybe.
We're not going to drink. I have.
I.
Yeah.
Should we make a noise?
All in favour, say I.
I. Okay, right. So if we say I, we've done it.
Yeah.
Being sick on your partner. I
don't. What do you mean, like on him, like? Just.
Yeah, I was drunk on that.
Right.
Not on him.
I don't know if you.
Not like that. That would be a kink.
No, but I've shattered him. Have you? Give us the deets.
Yes. So basically, I was with all of my ex-boyfriend's friends, which made it obviously even worse. Went back to one of the lads' houses after, and I could just remember sitting on that sofa. The world was spinning. I was like, this ain't good.
Do you know there's nothing worse?
There's nothing worse because there's nothing you can do.
There's literally nothing. It's out of your control.
It's out of your control. Anyway, got up. I was like, ball. Apparently, I went ball. Didn't have a ball. I was sick in his hands. So thank you for that.
And he was at his friend's house.
I was at his friend's house. Yeah, I was absolutely ladged the next day. Honestly, I can't even tell you how embarrassed I was the next day. It was horrible. But then I woke up and I started. I woke up and my immediate thought was to have the giggles. Oh no! Oh my god! No! I woke up and I had all these bruises up my arm and cuts all up my arm, and I was like, "What happened last night with me? You fell in the alleyway, like in the alleyway of his friend's house. I fell there.
Oh no!
I was cut up. I had a bruise on my face. It's all come back to me now. I woke up and my first instinct was to laugh about it, and he was fuming because I was sick all over him on his jeans. But I appreciate that, so thanks.
So it's a tough one to laugh about the next day if it's happened to you.
Yeah, probably a bit insensitive from me, but I think I was probably just still drunk.
Still pissed, yeah.
But then I was so embarrassed, and then that bruise, I can't. Beer fear. How horrible is beer fear? Awful.
Beer fear is always near.
But anyway, have you ever done it, Robbie?
No, I haven't. I don't think.
Still time.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's just not nice, though, is it? Let's be honest. Oh, I was sticking Emily's hands once as well on the train. Do you remember that? It was my birthday. In hands, yeah. I was on the train, so she just caught it for me. So that's 2 people's now.
I'm quite mature when I drink, so I don't think I do.
I've been sick on Emily's leg.
I don't think I've been sick on.
I'm a bit sticky though, aren't I, really? I'm always tactical chunder. Anyone else?
I used to be sick all the not on people, but just all the time. I used to get one when I used to live at home. used to always take the kitchen bowl out of the sink. She used to be fuming every single morning.
Sick bowl.
Yeah, sick bowl.
Mm.
And then she used to like lose a shit at me. Like, bad boy, do you want me to go and be sick all over your carpet instead? I'm being responsible there.
I'm being responsible.
Being responsible by taking that to bed.
I always feel like I need one for like comfort. Like when we went to Newcastle.
Just to know it's there.
Just to know it's there.
Yeah.
I normally don't use it anymore. I've grown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As you get older, you just
make it to the toilet.
I used to always spew. This week on MasterChef.
This week we have
a raspberry jam.
Controversial opinions with a raspberry jam.
This week we asked on our Instagram story, give us questions on controversial topics. Thank you everyone for getting your questions in.
Cheers guys.
Cheers team.
Cheers GGs.
Cheers Guggers. Should you take kids out of school on term time?
Yeah. I think that kids, I understand education is important, but I think you can also learn a lot from
going on holiday
and having a pat.
Like what?
Having a pat with mum. Water slides.
Only if they're all inclusive.
If
it's all inclusive, then take them.
Take them.
Because it's worth the money.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Go for it.
No, I agree. So, yeah.
That's our answers. What are your answers, guys?
However, can I just say, don't take advice from us because it might get you into some financial difficulty because these fines are fining parents like 10 grand, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, if you take like your kid out, like I don't know, it's crazy. I don't actually know the figure, but I'm sure it's like in the thousands.
Stop it.
Ridiculous to obviously stop people doing it.
Get a life.
They've probably got shares in Jet too. Just, in TUI.
Probably do. They actually probably do.
TUI's probably owned by Starmer.
Right.
That's what.
Starmer.
It's a monopoly. We're the fucking puppets. Yeah, the next question for us is, should filters be abolished? Well, I don't know, actually. Because, well, what is the reason for putting a filter on? To make yourself feel better?
For other people. Because you want their validation.
For other people, but then everyone knows you've got a fucking filter on. So everyone knows it's not real anyway. It's
so strange. When you actually deep it, it's really weird.
Like a piece of art.
I saw it's a piece of art. Guys, customise your avatar.
Customise your avatar, it's a piece of art. I don't really I do get the question, but also, like, if you know it's not real, then...
I know, I think my opinion, though, it creates a false beauty standard for, like, the younger generation. So, like my little cousin and stuff, she's not little anymore, Jesus Christ, but, like, when she was, like, getting on TikTok and stuff, she's seeing all these people and influencers looking a certain way, and she's probably thinking, I think it's a bit more of, like, a typical, obviously it happens to men as well, but I think it's very apparent for young girls. Like, I'm constantly, I mean, I do it now. I constantly think, oh my God, look at her skin, it's amazing. Bab.
Yeah.
She's got so much, like, blurring going on.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, though, isn't it? Like, you only ever see the good.
Yeah, but I think you've got a very good brain like that, though. You think like that. My brain doesn't immediately go there, which is crap. But, like, you're very, like, do you know what I mean? It's such a nice quality that you've got. Like, it's really admirable. Because I just, like, you're very, like, free, like, oh, it's not real.
Yeah.
Where my brain would be like, oh my God, I wouldn't naturally at first believe it wasn't real.
Yeah. I mean, and it does make you feel good, like when you put a filter on and stuff, but it's like when people comment saying on your pictures, like, yeah, you look so good. Yeah, I know, but that's why I've posted it. Genuine. Who was it that commented that about the other day? Somebody, was it with you?
Yeah, no,
You look so handsome. Well, yeah, I know I do. That's why I posted the picture. Because if I didn't think I didn't look handsome, then I wouldn't have posted it.
Handsome, that's such a funny word to me.
Handsome. You are handsome.
Handsome caps.
Handsome caps. No, I'm... Obviously, whenever somebody's posting an Instagram picture, not necessarily Facebook, because there's all sorts of shit on there, but an Instagram picture, you think you look good in it. That's the whole point of posting an Instagram picture. It's all the highlights,
isn't it?
But then if you look on your Snapchat saved, and it's just... That's the realness, isn't it? That's what we need an app.
Well,
that's what we need an app for. The real.
Yeah, but be real.
Yeah, but again, that's not really be real. That's not still not really real though, is it? Because everyone's still a minge on there. It's not that real, is it? It's
not. It's meant to be because everyone's like, "Quick, get him a be real." Not like you're actually being real. Let's just be real.
My app would be. No filters, no editing, literally. You can upload saved pictures, but maybe they have to get vetted by AI to see they're actually real. and not filtered or anything.
That'd be interesting.
And it'd just be like people in a bush.
People in a bush.
With like shit all over them, just piss all over them. Fucked up on it like that. Good night last night. That'd be an app for me.
When Robbie and I answer the phone to each other, we're like, "Hello, sir, how can I help?" Are you pouring yourself a drink here? I'll pay for that.
Thanks, ma'am. Have a nice day.
I saw this TikTok and it basically said that, like, we were never meant to see this many people. So, like...
Yeah, well, it's fake dopamine, isn't it?
Yeah. I wasn't meant to know what a random chick's doing in LA on 5am doing Pilates. I wasn't meant to know that. And then that can have you, like, have a negative impact on your life. Because you're constantly reminded of, like, different places where the sun's shining a bit more and all this stuff. So I thought that was quite interesting, actually. It was like, and then I saw this other one. It was like, you weren't ever meant to see your own face. So you were only meant to see it in the aspects of, like, beautiful nature. So, like, in rivers, you were only meant to see your face where it's surrounded by beauty and nature, but we see it through, but we see it through, like, a phone.
Or 24/7.
That's, like, pixelated and stuff. And it's, like, warped from, like... Isn't that interesting?
So you don't actually know what you look like.
Yeah, we'll never actually know what we look like. I could look like fucking beautiful. I could look a skinny queen.
I could look like Shrek. I already do.
You do. I'm joking. What was your...
And you're 5'5".
I was going to say I'm Fiona. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting, actually. It's
true.
It's quite sad, really. But it's the way the world's, we've got to get on with it.
Should we have capital punishment in the UK? Mia, what do you think?
There is some awful people out there. But then, is that not the easy way out for them? I actually don't know.
It is an easy way out for them. I think we should. Off
with the head!
You know what, actually, I say that. And I watched Vice on YouTube. Mm-hmm. There was an interview on there with a lawyer the other day who'd been a lawyer for like 40 years. And he made some very good points. I can't remember them, but I do remember. I do remember it being a good episode. Oh, sorry. The points he was making was the people that normally go out there and commit the murders and commit these horrific crimes, they've kind of come from that family. That's like all they've ever known. Mm-hmm. So he was arguing for them, but at the same time, waste fucking taxpayers' money. Going around killing people, kill them.
Job done.
And it's not all about finances. There is some morals in there as well. But if you've got an evil person, why would you want to...
But it is evil. If you're committing these horrific crimes, you're evil.
And this should be a punishment based off of an individual circumstance as well. It shouldn't be, if you get found guilty of murder or manslaughter or something, you get killed. Have they been killed? Mm-hmm. If you
looked into properly.
If you're fully like slicing and dicing someone up and you're genuinely tapped, slicing and dicing someone up and you're tapped in the head.
Right, Gordon Ramsay.
Why are we going to pay hundreds of thousands of pounds?
And as well,
each year to keep them alive.
Well, yeah, it's true. And then also, with a roof over their head, getting fed. There's people on the streets that deserve that.
There's people that are probably working their arse off and can afford less than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, maybe, yeah.
Kill them.
Off with their heads. God news! She's dead!
It would be interesting to know how many murders are committed like each year in the UK. I do wonder.
It'll be on Google.
Guys, tune in next year if you want to find out how many people get killed each year. Tune in, because I'm telling you, because it's about to go to one more.
It's time for Meerkat Math.
So this is a segment on the podcast where Mia's brain gets tested.
It really, 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 really makes me stressed.
What is your IQ?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Point proven.
How do I work that out? Is it online?
You do a test.
Yeah, I knew that. I don't know, but I haven't done one in fucking donks. I don't know if I've ever done one. I got all my GCSEs. I'm a smart cookie, really. I actually am a smart cookie.
I didn't tell you one.
It's just maths.
I see you peeking then. Trying to have a
I see you there.
shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Who's saying shaking that again? Where do you get you from?
Got many layers.
Right, so the equation this week is down below on the screen. Open brackets 8 plus 2, close brackets, divided by 2 times by 10. Remember that this week.
Has it got brackets?
It's got brackets. You've got 30 seconds to do the equation. Are you ready?
3, 2.
No, I count you down. I say, are you...
I need the working out.
Yeah, I know. I say, are you ready?
Alright.
You say yes, and then I say 3, 2, 1. Are you ready?
Yes!
3, 2, 1, go! 20, 21.
500. Shit. 50.
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes!
But you do divide. 8 plus 2 is 10.
Yeah.
Then you divide it by 2.
5.
Which is 5. Oh yeah, 10 times 5.
Right, and sometimes you just need that bit of help.
You didn't help me.
Well, I told you it wasn't 500. I think that counts
What's my forfeit? Flash my tits, fine.
Get your ass out. Stop right there, guys. Are you subscribed yet? If not, why not? Subscribe down below.
Back to the bud.
What is worse, gambling or alcohol? 3, 2, 1, go.
Gambling.
Why?
See, actually, I don't know. I think it's just because I don't do that one.
I don't do that one, so it's fine.
I don't know. What's your immediate answer? 3, 2, 1.
Well, my immediate answer is, it depended on the situation of who it is, because if a person gambles but doesn't drink, then gambling. But if a person's got a drinking habit then doesn't gamble, then it's the drink.
Well, yeah, but I think also as well, like, alcohol might lead into gambling more. When you've had a drink, you might gamble more.
True, but then if you start to gamble and lose all your money, you might turn to drink to numb the pain. So maybe they're both as bad as each other.
Circle of life.
What is worse? I would personally, I would say gambling, because I think it's probably easier to spiral in that sense.
That is a hard question. Well done to everyone who brought that in.
The next question is, men and women can't just be friends.
Ooh, interesting. Two people who could fancy each other, they can't just be friends. What's your opinion, Rob? When I've had partners in the past, their views have always been that I couldn't have male friends and they wouldn't want anything more. That's always been their view. But I personally have got male friends that I would never go there with. I definitely have got. I've got lots of male friends.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how I would feel about that. If my partner had a friend who was gay, I guess it depends on the person, who they are and what their intention is as well. Because you could have the trust in your partner, but then that person could be that other person.
It could be, but I just think it takes two to tango.
Yeah. And if you had full trust in your partner, then you wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't have no worries anyway. So they didn't trust you.
No, well that's it.
No, not they didn't trust you. They was insecure about themselves.
I personally think that you can, because it takes two to tango. If the lad, let's say with me, tried it on and stuff, different story.
Yeah, of course.
But
I agree. I think if your trust is there in the relationship, be friends with whoever you want. And if you can't trust your partner and you think they are going to be doing that, they're probably not the person for you.
Boom. Hit the nail on the head there, Robbie Cat.
Because I am Mal Robbins. I'm Paul Bronson.
I just love him.
He's
just
so sad.
Man.
What a gent.
What a gent.
What a gent.
What a great word, Robbie Cat.
He is a gentleman.
He's such a gent.
He is such a gent.
I would like a man like Paul.
I would like to go for a coffee with him. I'd
love to go for a coffee with Paul.
He would give you so much advice.
Oh my god, he would put the world right, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Paul, shout out to you.
He should be running the UK, really. It's time to move over. Bronson's on his way.
Oh, I love him. And the way he speaks about his wife, he's just incredible.
The way he speaks about everyone.
Yeah. He has and his view, He could
He's always
honestly,
right.
he would be like, "Mate, jump off that cliff," and I'd say, "How high?" I know.
Feel like a bit muddled up.
Paul would say, "Jump," and I'd say, "How high?" Got there then.
And now, a quick message from our sponsors.
Energize Socials, social media management for your business. Struggling to keep up with social media? Let Energize power up your brand. From content creation to engagement, we handle it all. Are you ready to scale? Let's get social with Energize Socials.
Right, next question. What is it? What is it?
Having kids should require a license or test. The next question is, having kids should require a license or test. Yeah, I think it should. 100% I think it should. There's too many people who kind of wipe their own arse popping kids out.
Some people are incapable, and
Yeah.
having children is quite sad because like, or like people are only having kids for money reasons and shit because they get more money from the government.
Do you know what?
It's actually a bit messed up.
Yeah. So, although I do agree there should be some form of checklist to ensure safety and
But then these days, like,
a
computer says no, that would be.
a prosperous life of a child, but who is anyone else to tell somebody they can't have a child?
Yeah.
So the next one is, soulmates don't exist. It's all about effort and putting the time in. Do you agree?
Can you ask me that question in about 20 years' time? I don't know because I haven't actually met my soulmate yet.
You haven't met your soulmate, but do you?
But everyone else has met theirs because I'm in their life.
But do you think that?
I don't know.
See, I do. I don't think two people meet and they're soulmates. I think soulmates are made
Through time. And
time. But also, I don't think if you it's not like you just put the time and effort in and you just then become a soulmate. Because you look at people that's been together 20 years and really they can't stand each other. They want a divorce, but they're not getting divorced, and they just can't. They just don't want to be together, but they stay together for
But they're not soulmates.
financial and easy reasons. But they're not soulmates. But then you look at other people that have been together 20 years and they're still so much in love as the day they met. So I think there is, yeah.
I actually don't know.
I'd like to believe.
I think there is, like, the one. I believe in the one.
It's a weird word, actually, isn't it? Soulmate.
Soul. You're like my soulmate. Soul.
Like soul.
Twin flame. I quite like that one.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy.
When skies are grey. A lot less serious. Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Yes! I love pineapple.
100%.
I love pineapple.
Whoever's wrote that in, good question, because
The answer's yes.
The answer's yes.
Answer.
I'm just talking about pizza. Anyone who doesn't have barbecue sauce on their pizza is a wrong one.
You love it, don't you?
I love it. If I
love
could
it.
marry a pizza base, it'd be a barbecue.
There's only two to choose from.
There's garlic as well.
Oh, fuck that. Garlic? As a pizza base? That's garlic bread.
With toppings.
Garlic bread with toppings?
Well, yeah.
I think that's weird. So, right, can I guess your pizza order? Let me see if I can remember it. Not guess it. Let's see if I can remember it. Barbecue, chicken.
No.
Barbecue Hawaiian.
No.
Barbecue meat feast.
No.
Barbecue pepperoni. Barbecue. What else?
Fab, it doesn't start with barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue base. Barbecue base.
Yeah, it's barbecue base, but it doesn't start with barbecue.
Oh right.
It's got barbecue in it.
It's chicken and sweet corn. What is it?
Texas barbecue.
Right. That's what I meant.
Sorry then. Sorry I didn't get that from chicken and pepperoni.
Chicken and like veg and that Texas barbecue.
And to be fair to you, that is only the pizza from Domino's, but I love how that's where both our brains went.
Yeah. I used to not like Domino's.
I know.
I used to always get like chicken and wedges, which is quite weird for me.
That garlic dip. If there's one thing I'm not sharing, I'd rather share the pizza than share the garlic dip.
Robbie, like...
I'm like a shovel. It's like a shovel and it's straight in. I don't even chew it.
He has one of the massive big ones. He like folds the pizza a bit, gets the garlic sauce on, it's like a river, River Nile on his pizza with garlic sauce, shoves it in, I look over, pizza's gone.
Gone.
You love Domino's.
That is one thing people always say to me, I eat so fast.
I've never picked up on that.
Have you not?
No,
Why would you eat so fast? It just says our opinion on not caring what people think. Okay, yeah, I guess we can answer that. Not caring. So, do you care what people think?
I would love to say that I don't care what people think, but it's unfortunately something I'm really trying to work on. But I think that stems from college.
Yeah.
I was constantly just looking. If anyone doesn't know, I went to musical theatre college. That just says it all. I was looking, constantly searching.
What does that
for
mean for people that don't know what it means? Because not everyone. Mind just saying that. It's called Girl and a Gay, so.
Everyone's watching the dancer.
Wasn't...
It just, like, you're constantly just looking in the mirror 24/7. You're constantly trying to beg for the teacher's attention and validation. And you've got to, like, look a certain way and be a certain way to be successful. That was kind of what was in your brain when I was going through college. But it took a lot to try and work my brain to get over that and through that.
Yeah.
I had a great time at college. Got so many positives to say about musical theatre college and all that stuff. But that's probably the worst bit, is that I constantly was just trying to impress 24/7, and you were never good enough, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah.
And I went so young. I started like proper training when I was about 15, and I moved out and went to college at 16. So having that in your brain, constantly looking in the mirror 24/7 a day. And
trying to please people.
Trying to please people, and trying to like the mirrors were warped. Warped. The mirrors were warped, and it was just like you're constantly in like tiny clothing every day. You had to wear like we had like ballet straight after lunch, for example, so my belly would hit the ballet bar. That bloated. But you're looking in the mirror straight after lunch, and you're like, oh my god. It was. That's unhealthy. A story for another day. That is a story for another. We'll go into that more, definitely.
That is unhealthy.
Really unhealthy, but like, that's the way it is. I'll stand up for it. It's my fault.
It's not your own fault. It's not your own fault that they put that pressure on you, but it's that industry.
It's just the industry as a whole, but we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, guys. It's an interesting topic. Actually.
Stay tuned for episode on.
I've got many stories.
Can't wait to hear them.
I've got loads you don't even know. Don't really talk about it.
Voice.
Sorry. I've got loads you don't even know. Yeah, we keep doing these annoying voices. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Anyway, what do you think? You don't, do you?
I do and I don't. I do in the terms of I like the idea. It's nice to be liked. I wouldn't ever want to meet someone or come away from a conversation with someone and they think, oh, he was a dickhead. And to be fair, I don't think people would think that.
Of course
but I could be wrong. But also at the same time, I'm very much aware that you're not going to please everyone. Everyone's got their own likes and dislikes. Do I really give a shit? Not really.
Let them think.
Do I let it bother me? Not really. If I'm not your cup of tea, that's fine.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there, though. He's helped me, though. Robbie has really, really helped me with that. Like, I've come to Robbie, I think as well, no, I'm not putting myself down here at all, but, like, I am a couple of years younger than Robbie. So, like, sometimes, like, he doesn't...
I'm a mature male.
He... Definitely not mature. But he says, like, not in a patronising way at all, but, like, Robbie would say, like, well, you remember, you are, like, a bit younger.
We had this conversation last night, actually. 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, similar age to you, I would have handled things a lot differently than what I do now. It's just part of growing up. Not that you need to grow up, but just as you get older, your thought process change. Your prefrontal cortex, is it your frontal lobe?
Listen to this.
Oh, stop.
Our friend put on TikTok Basically, she went from like having really big eyelashes to not wearing any fake eyelashes, and she put because it was a trend on TikTok, and she put on TikTok how you know your front earlobe has developed.
Instead of frontal lobe. If you don't know what frontal lobe is, Google it. She put frontal earlobe. And then when it was put in the chat, what did she say? She was like, "Oh,
I even googled it." That's what she said.
I even googled it.
Oh, bless her, love ya. Shout out.
She is comical.
I do think you've hit the as long as you leave thinking. She's pleasant.
Try and be a good person. But
I want people to like me, but like
of course, but if they don't, they don't. And
because I know loads of people don't fucking like. Ow!
I got stuck in there.
Aww.
Yeah, listen. You can't please everyone. And as well, putting yourself out there, as we do, put yourself out there for scrutiny. Yeah, that's it. Another week done.
I know.
Another week of the podcast done.
Thanks so much for tuning in, GGs. We appreciate your support.
We do. And guys, if you're not already, don't forget to drop us a subscribe. That's the light that's just gone out.
Tune in next week, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye. GGs, thank you so much for listening.
We really hope you enjoyed it.
Whether you did or you didn't, subscribe either way.
See you next week.
See you later.